Shalom Mashiach Yahushai for the 8th Hebrew Summit. All praises go to the Most High Yahushai. All right, Kun? Okay, so the summits, the Most High been blessing us in having these summits, all right, and these conferences is to bring Israel together, to bring Yasha Allah together, all right, in a more nationalistic sense, in a more government sense. Kun? Because we need that. All right, we need more of a government now, structure. Does everybody see that? This is what we need. Because out here in America and throughout the streets of America, it's chaos. Israelite camps all over the place, but there's no structure and there's no order. Right. All right, and we can see that. All right. So the Most High showed us through the Spirit of Mashiach that the scriptures say in Isaiah, what is it, 6 and 9, where the government is going to be set on whose shoulders? Mashiach. 9 and 6, all right. Isaiah 9 and 6, the government shall rest upon his shoulders. Right. Okay, but the Most High said he's going to use us as his battle axe and weapons of war. So he's going to use the brothers here, all right, and you brothers there, and you sisters there, to set this thing up, to set this government up, all right, and our people all over the earth who are dispersed in all the countries throughout the planet Earth. It's going to be set up, okay? All right, it's going to be set up. And so this is a time now that we got to come together in brotherhood, unity, and love. Where we got to set this thing up in Hamashiach Yahushai, in the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right, and we're going to go and we're going to do it in Hamashiach Yahushai's name. That's how it's going to be done. It can't be done no other way. Okay, so what you have here is the council that's up here, the brothers that are up here are the council and the leadership of the Mashra Yasha Allah. All right, these brothers that are up here, you've seen these brothers throughout the streets of America for over, a lot of these brothers over 20, 25, 30 years. And a lot of you know these brothers. Some of you are coming to know these brothers. You see them on YouTube, you see them on websites, you see them speaking, you see them teaching the Most High's word, but you see them diligent, you see them vigilant, and you see them in the scriptures breaking down the Most High's word for Yasha Allah to wake up and to build the nation of Israel. So what we're going to do here, and let me just give everybody here a round of applause, okay, that made it here, all right, from Yasha Okay. You made it here. And I know the sacrifice, brother. I really do. We know it's a sacrifice. Some of you came to all the 8 summits. All you brother came to all the 8 summits. I know the sacrifice, and I know money's involved, right? I know it's a hardship getting here, but that's what the scriptures teach us, that we're going to sacrifice. Let your bodies become a living sacrifice for the Mashiach Yahushai. The Mashiach Yahushai did it for us, so we got to show the Mashiach something also. I don't care if you're coming from Alaska. Get here how you can get here. Okay? And if you're coming from Europe, get here as you can get here. All right? If you're coming, look, we've been to Israel. We got there how we can get there. All right? And if brothers are coming from Israel here, get here how you can get here. All right? And it's taking our resources. We work for our money. The Most High said, if you don't work, you ain't going to eat. So the Most High going to allow you and give you the ability to get up the resources to get here if you have faith. All right? So all you brothers that made it here and all your sisters that made it here, I like to say Thawada, all right? And the spirit of the Mashiach Yahushai for making it here. All right? For making it here. We appreciate that. And I know it's a sacrifice, brother. This is what it takes. But the Mashra Yasha Allah is being built up. All right? And through the 8 summits, we got things built up to a certain degree, but we got a lot more work to do. All right? Look, building a nation is not easy, but Yahushai gave us the blueprint. It's here. The blueprint is here. All right? It's the Torah. It's the Gospels. It's the word of the Mashiach Yahushai. That's the blueprint. And through the Most High's will, we're going to establish this Mashra Allah through the blueprint, all right, of the Most High and Yahushai. So as you can see up there on this panel, right, this panel is the panel of the council of the brothers over the Mashra Yasha Allah. And as you can see, Zaquan, give me one of those stamps. right here. As you can see, just real quick, the Mashara and the brothers had this flag established. This is the flag of the Mashara Sha'ala. Okay? And as you can see the flag, and it has the colors, all right, of the Mashara Sha'ala, of the tabernacle that you read about in the Bible. And this flag was established for this government. Because it's being established, brother. All right? So the council here and this panel here are the brothers that's going to be on the council of the Mashara Sha'ala. And as we stated before, more brothers are going to be added on to it, okay? And we're going to announce the newest member of the name of the brother who's added on to this council. Okay, Khan? Okay, so we're going to, what I'm going to do is name the brothers on this council, and the brothers are going to give you, real quickly, certain points of the department that they're over in the Mashara Yasha'Allah. Okay, Khan? So that you can see how this nation and the Mashara Yasha'Allah is being built up, and we have brothers that can do different things in the Mashara Yasha'Allah as a nation, as we should, because this nation has to be brought together. And you brothers have different talents and gifts, and your talents and gifts are going to be used to build this government and the Mashara Yasha'Allah also. Khan? All right. So we're going to start with, okay, yeah. We're going to start with Shalimar, not with Karash yet, okay? But we're going to start with Shalimar, okay? Matter of fact, all the brothers of Mashara Yasha'Allah Council, just stand up first, and then we're going to start, all right? So we want to make it quick because we used up a lot of time. We're supposed to start earlier, all right? So these are the brothers here. All right, and we're going to name the brothers. We got Shalimar, right? All right, Shalimar is part of the Light of Zion. All right, they're the ones that hosted the 8th Summit. All right, here in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, and also it's the Light of Zion's second time hosting. All right, the summits and the conference. Okay, the second time. All right, so that's Shalimar. And then next to Shalimar is Ash, all right, part of the House of David in New York. So give Ash a hand. He's on this council, okay? All right, and then you have, next to Ash, Nathaniel Allah, all right, Nathaniel Allah of the Ohio camp, or, we're going to say the Ohio, they're in Mexico now, all right, but we're going to say the Ohio camp, okay? All right. And we had one of the summits in Ohio also. You brothers that know about that and you were there, you know we had a summit in Ohio. Okay? That's Nathaniel. Then we have Tahawam. All right? Shield of Wisdom, California. We had a summit in California also. Tahawam. All right? California. He's part of this council. And then you got again, next to Tahawam, we have Priest Kahan of the Light of Zion. Okay? Priest Kahan of the Light of Zion, all right? They're the ones hosting this 8th Summit. And then you have on this side, all right, Mathathua of the House of David, okay? House of David, Mathathua, all right? And brother's from Jamaica, and he came to the House of David, and the brother is on the council, all right, of the Mashara Yasha'Allah. And then, he wants to be an honorary member of HODC too, okay? That's okay. Everybody's an honorary member, all right? Okay? And then next to Mathathwa is Banyamyan. Y'all remember Banyamyan? Been in the truth for a long time, 30 years, of the House of David, Banyamyan, okay? And then next to Banyamyan, you have Zaquan, all right? Of Yahweh's camp in North Carolina. Zaquan, been in the truth over 25 years. All right, he's part of the council of the Mashara Yasha'Allah. And my name's Barak, all right, the House of David, all right? And I'm not your national spokesman, and we're all part of the council of the Mashara Yasha'Allah in, okay, yeah, I'm gonna name Karash, I know. Oh, Parza, where were you? All right. Okay, we got Parza. All right, Parza of the Ohio camp. He's in Mexico now. All right, he's in Mexico now. All right, teaching the brothers down there, but he's originally part of the Ohio camp. All right, and then well, I may as well announce the newest member, right? As we said, there's going to be added on a new members to the council as we go along. All right, it ain't just going to be us. Some of you brothers are going to be added on to this council. All right, we got on the end there. All right, the newest member of the Mashra Allah Council is Karash. All right, all right. Y'all know Karash, right? Right, he's part of Ohio Brothers in Ohio, okay? And y'all know Karash been around a long time. All right, 30 years, Karash been in the truth. And he knows the history. He educates brothers in that history, man, and breaks it down. You can just ask him a question. He goes on and on and on and on and on, and he don't stop. And he knows that history. So if you want to know some of the history, go to that brother. He knows it, okay? The Most High is with him in that, all right? And this is the council, brothers. All right, it's going to be added on. Remember the Most High told Moses, what? Look, you got to get officers like yourself. He said, get 70 men. You don't see 70 brothers up here, right? He said, get 70 brothers like yourself who can take on the burdens of the nation so that Moses wouldn't tire himself out. So more brothers are going to be added on. But it's a work in progress, all right? This thing is going to be built from the bottom up, all right? And it's going to be done in Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay, Kun? Kun? So give all these brothers a round of applause, all right? All right. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I'm Minister Salomon and planning. Come see me. You want to be a part of this department, and we can work out the details. Khan? Hallelujah. So, Nathaniel is next? Well, you gonna bring him up?
Yeah, okay. Nathaniel is next. So this is Nathaniel, and he's going to go over, he's our enforcer of the law, right? So Nathaniel is going to go over the laws and why it's important that we come together and structure the commandments of the Most High in an orderly fashion, all right? So he's over that department. Go ahead.
Yeah, Kwam Yashala. So basically, government is just a word without action. And in order for the government to be in action, all of y'all are a part of the government. Okay, we can say government all day, but without the necessary action physically, it's just a word. So what makes up a government? We have the different departments, as the brothers up here represent. Okay, I'm over the Torah enforcement, okay? And that's basically giving the understanding, according to the Torah, the commandments that we should be following under Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. And then the unity of us coming together means nothing if we don't organize. And that's the whole purpose of the summits, okay? It's a stepping stone of being organized as a nation. This is a training exercise. And we done had 7 training exercises up until this 8th exercise here today. Okay, and what is this an exercise of? Logistics. Getting yourself, your family, your young ones to a given location at a set time. Okay, and all that involves travel, plane tickets, gas, etc., mishaps, you know, everything that can go wrong that goes wrong. Hashatan trying to throw a wrench, brick, whatever he can throw at you to make you not be able to make it. But nonetheless, each one of you are a representative of over 1,000 other people that would have come if they had the ability to come. All right? So you got to go back, because the summit is just a 3 or 4 day event. But the real work happens when you go back to your respective gates. That's right. Okay? That's when the real groundwork begins. Okay? And it includes our sisters as well as our brothers. And we're trying to organize within these departments that we represent here on the council. Okay? But what other departments are we talking about? We're talking about the health department. Okay? As far as midwives for our sisters, as far as nurses. Okay, as far as physicians, chiropractors, herbalists, all right, those that are qualified to hold those positions, all right? make yourself known within your respective gates, because we're trying to organize all schools, all camps, all congregations within the respective gates, meaning cities, to be part of the national gate of a state, and then this is the Grand National Council of the nation. And we're global, baby. We're going worldwide. Okay, we got representation down in Tijuana, Mexico, Belize, okay, as well as Honduras, okay, as well as El Salvador, and we got brothers wanting us to come down to Brazil. Okay, we can't come down there without a structure and a system to put in place. Otherwise, we'll be duplicating the same thing that we're basically doing up here. Okay, but we are doing something different. We're organizing under the Mashra Yasha'Allah. And what we have to offer spiritually is the guidebook to the commandments in the Bible. Okay, the Bible's broken down into 10 categories of the law. So when you look in this book, you can look up specific laws dealing with your neighbor and others, loving Yahweh, okay, family and sexual issues, the body, appearances, injuries and death and discharges, food, animals and property, loans and honesty, dealing with the Gentiles, the true government and legal structure of our nation, the national prophecies of and Masha's song, and also the prophecies dealing with Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Okay, and then we also have a section 11 dealing with the Levites, because the Levites were given the responsibility to go out and teach the Torah to our nation that was scattered throughout Jerusalem and the four corners of the earth. That's right. Okay, so they didn't have a specific inheritance. They would go and live among the different tribes and be the judges, officers, and lawyers for the people. And that's the physical aspect. Okay, it's more to just nation and just giving the scripture. Okay, we got brothers with farms. We got to get that organized. Distribution of the food within the different city gates. Okay, trucking. Okay, EBT operations for those that want to purchase this food, and the networking for those that need physical services. If a sister needs a midwife, if the sister needs a nurse. Okay. On the national front, why we are coming together is that as a body, as a nation, we can take a physical stand, and we're not just representing ourselves. That's right. We're representing each other. So what do I mean by that? No vaccines, okay? That's right. As Mashra Yasha'Allah, right, we have the paperwork that can be drafted so you can exercise your Yahweh given right to be the authority over your children, okay, and over yourselves, all right? You have a stronger voice when we come together, all right? You're not just going up to this institution of Esau by yourself. You're going up with the backing of your nation, okay? That's the power, all right? And that's why we're coming together. So we got other officers that we're going to try to organize. If you have a skill set, which every one of you have because you earn a living for your weekly survival, that needs to be brought to the table of Yasha'Allah so we can organize. A nation can only go forward as the body of Yahweh Shai and Hamashiach when we're organized within our respective positions of the body. And
all right, Ben, stand up, Ben. Ben is over the Treasury Department. How you gonna have a nation without a Treasury Department? All right. So all these different departments that are coming up and are going to be talked about, you brothers out there, if you see a department that you think that you could work in, all right, and bring your talents to help build in a particular department, well, go to the brothers who are bringing out these departments and let them know, I would like to be part of that department, okay? And then the brother would communicate with you, and then we'll make you part of that department. Come? So, okay, so Ben is the next department, the Treasury Department. Banyama?
Say shalom. Shalom. Shalom to everybody. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right, it's a pleasure. Everybody came out. I'd like to see that. And we'd like to give all praise to the Most High, for the brothers and sisters that came out and that's supporting what we're trying to bring forward. Need to adjust that. But I'm going to get straight to the point because everything in life...
Check the plug in the back. Check the plug in the back.
It's still working. Is it working? Yeah. Yeah, it's working. So I want to deal with the aspect of the finance because see this place here? It takes finance. It takes money. All right? To do anything in Babylon, the great America, it costs. It takes money. All right? It's not free. It takes money. It's expense. All right? To travel, to do anything. So we just need the support of all members. Whether you could support, to give your basic support. I just want to read a scripture on that because finance is important to run anything. All right? You can't do nothing without money. Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter.
Ecclesiastes 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
Right, let me say that. So wisdom is a defense, right? And money is a defense. Everything takes money. You can't do nothing in this society without money. All right? Read on.
But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
Right. So with the understanding of those things, you understand that money comes with everything. Money is power. All right? Money also generates and keeps a nation going. All right? Look at America. America is the richest country on the face of the earth, right? But it takes finance and money to keep that country going. All right? 2 Corinthians, the 8th chapter. All right? And when we set up the different departments, it's to help and benefit not just us, but everybody in return. All right? Because eventually, we're going to need to have our resources amongst ourselves to do certain things. All right? We can't always depend on the enemy. When he cuts it off, what are we going to do? All right? So we need resources amongst us as a people. All right?
2 Corinthians 8:13. For I mean not that other men be eased and ye burdened.
Right, so we all can't be burdened with the expense. All right? Everybody has to share in the expense to help out in one fashion or another. Whether it's your time, your resources, your skills, all right? It's all needed. Read on.
But by an equality that now at this time your abundance may be a supply for their want.
Right, see, your abundance may be a supply for the wants of the nation. All right, read on.
That their abundance also may be supplied for your want, that there may be equality.
Right, that there may be equality amongst it. All right, that's the purpose of it. It's not for us to benefit and clothe ourselves in the finance and the riches of the nation. All right, so with that, I'm going to say anybody that's interested in dealing with the finances or have ideas where we could generate finances or do anything to help, talk to me. Let me know, all right? See me on the side.
And that goes for sisters too.
Yeah.
Because we know through generations, sisters have ideas to generate money also. Can?
All right, brother from North Carolina, Yahweh's camp. And Zaquan is a recorder, scribe-like, a recorder. All right, if you know anything about Zaquan, the brother wrote 4 books. All right, I mean the books are out there. They're on Amazon. You get it at Amazon. Where else, Zaquan?
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble. So he wrote 4 books. We got some of the books here now.
Yeah.
You do, okay. So and he'll have some of his books for sale and everything. So he's a recorder for the Masharah Yasha'Allah. The brother's a writer. All right, he has that talent. The Most High gave him where he could write things down and put things down on paper. Con? So Zaquan's going to speak on his department.
Everybody get themselves a hand to get here. I know it's not easy. I know it wasn't easy for me, not this week, especially not last week. But one of the things I noticed, I'm going to make this short and quick. One of the things I noticed when I came in to school in 1989, there was only about maybe 3 or 4 camps. There was Brooklyn and 2 camps in Manhattan. So we really didn't need anything for communication because all the brothers, when we got together on Saturdays, we knew each other right then and there. You know, I mean, everybody was there that was in the nation right there. There was no Jersey camp. There was no Texas camp. There was no California camp. None of that stuff was established. So everything was right there in New York. So whenever we came around the councils, everybody knew what everyone could do. Garage shoes, the drawer. Everybody was right there in one spot. So now you speed it up. Almost 30 years later, you got brothers in UK and Canada, and it's hard to get to these brothers because they're so scattered out you don't know where brothers are at, you gotta call one brother to get the number. You look on YouTube, brother may be talking about another brother, you gotta get it from there, his website from there, it may be wrong. But what I've been doing for the last past 7 summits, is I've been collecting brothers' telephone numbers and their talents. So that's one of the most important things that we have is communication. Ain't that right, your minds? Communication is one of the most important things that we have. So, even though he don't pick his phone up, but still, his number's in here. But communication is one of the most important things that we have. And what I did, every brother that came to the summits, their numbers in here plus their talents. When I was putting this together about 2 weeks ago, I mean, it was amazing. I mean, you got brothers in here that are engineers, you got school teachers, you got sewers, you got mechanics, you got lawyers, you got nurses. The Nation of Islam got a phone book about this damn thick, man. Every state you go into, you can call somebody up. If you want to go to the mosque, number 19, if you want to go to the mosque number 19, and you want to relocate your family to Chicago, the only thing you gotta do is call up that mosque, okay, and they'll set your family up and they'll tell you where to come, when the service starts. Why can't we put something together like that? Brother want to come to North Carolina, brother want to go to New York City. The only thing you got to do now is just look at this book and look a brother up. If I catch a flat in Oklahoma, first person I'm calling. Okay? He may not pick his phone up 4 o'clock in the morning, but I'm going to call him. I'm going to go right down the line. So what this book has right here, and I'm going to give them out to brothers, and if you sisters want some too, I'll make some for you right here. This is important. This is very, 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 very important. Don't use it as a coaster. Don't put it in your bathroom to look at. Don't use it to make death threats to certain brothers. Just use it in wisdom and knowledge. This is very important. School teachers, nurses, you got midwives in there, you got sewers. Brother Sha'al from Jersey, one of the best sewers I know. You got engineers, mechanics, all in this book right here, man. We all a nation. This is not coming from the outside where brothers are not participating. This is coming from the 7 summits where y'all was together and y'all really, they put this together. Okay, so this is your talents, the sisters, and you got to utilize this. If you want to move to another state, Matthias, if you want to move down to North Carolina, call me up. My school is available. If you want to move to Texas, call them brothers up. The school is available. If you want to move to Florida, nah, I ain't hear that. Yeah, I didn't hear that with Yakinan, right? If you want to move to Mexico, call Parazar up. He's another one that may not pick his phone up, but just bug him. But here's the book right here. I'm gonna pass them around a little bit later. You come up to me if you need one. I'm gonna put one together for you right then on the spot. Okay, so that's it. Communication is important. That's it. Short and sweet. But make sure you get these. All the camp leaders, make sure you have one in your school. This is important. This is important. You don't really have no excuse not to reach out to brothers no more. Okay, if you want to come see a brother in Oklahoma, your mind number here. I don't know if it's the right one, but it's in here. Okay? Shofar number's in here. If I go to Detroit, get a flat, first on the call. Okay? Brother Shofar, I know he'll get up out of his bed 3 o'clock in the morning. Without a doubt, Barack. I know he'll get up. Okay? All right, so that brother gonna be the first one. Everybody's number's in here. Okay, so the next summit, Most High willing, what I do, I pass it around and we'll build on it again. So it's like about 50 pages here, worth of numbers, emails, talents. Okay, so any new brothers, right, come up to me a little bit later on. Okay, anybody's here for the first time, come up to me later on, and your number shall be added to this book next summit that's going around. And I've added brothers' numbers from the last past summers, and it's real thick, man. Okay, like I said, engineers, teachers, okay, lawyers in here, call them up. Nation of Islam do it, call them up. Okay, I know I am. If I get another ticket, I'm calling you up. Okay? All right, that's it, brother. Qum Yasharallah. Qum Yasharallah. Qum Yasharallah.
Hebrews 13 and 16. But to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, the Most High is well pleased.
That's right. Communication is very important. Very important. Next brother that's come. Matter of fact, here you go, Barack.
Okay, so that was Zaquan, Yahweh's camp. All right, and he's a recorder for the Mashra Sha'ala. Okay, the next brother is Ash, and Ash from the house of David. Ash is the brother that's over the Department of the Security. Okay, Khan? As a nation, you need security. As a nation, you need a military. Okay, Khan? So we have that department set up. And you got Ash right here from the house of David. Go ahead, Ash.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. I want to go to 2 Samuel, the first chapter, from the 17th to the 18th verse. It say, and David lamented in this lamentation over Saul and over Jonathan, his son. The 18th verse. Also he bade them teach the children of Judah the use of the bow. Behold, it is written in the book of Jasher. So what the scriptures say, teach them to use the weaponry. Okay, so my department is security. And we need security. As you see, you have security posted up tonight. You have Karadas Allah in the back. You have Tots Doc on the side, Howard Shah in the back. And I'm the overseer of the Department of Security and the military training. And Yakana is sitting here as the senior captain. And he'll be talking to you later. So we need this security for our families, for the men, for the women, and for the children. Whenever we gather, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, the scripture tells you in Revelation 18:4 to come out of her, my people. The mindset. And there's nothing wrong with training. There's nothing wrong with defending yourself. When we hold the Bible and we talk about weaponry. Okay, I meant to talk about, yeah. And when we hold the Bible and when we talking about weapons and we talking about training, okay, everybody look at that as a bad thing. But the Most High said, bid the children of Judah, teach them the bow. And we'll be going into the staff techniques, security training, disarming, everything. Okay? So brothers and sisters, I say Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Atham, and Yakana will be up later to talk to you about the events that's going on in the security and the military training and the previous events that we had in North Carolina. Okay, with that, next brother.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Okay, so that was Ash from the house of David. All right? Give him a round of applause. Beautiful. Next brother is Mephathua, okay, from the house of David, right? Mephathua, get up. Oh. This is Mephathua from the house of David, right? The brother from Jamaica. Mephathua established a camp in Jamaica, the house of David down in Jamaica. For over 10, 15 years, they had that camp going on down there. So give the Most High a round of applause. And the brother, he can give some testimonies about the camp down there in Jamaica, okay? And he's over the correspondence, all right, of the Marshal Allah. As you know, some of you see Mephathua on Facebook, YouTube. You see him all throughout the websites and everything. He's the one corresponding with brothers and sisters abroad and so forth, all right? So that's Mephathua over correspondence. Go ahead, Mephathua.
All right, shalom, shalom. Shalom. We want to give all praises to the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushai. Khan? Correspondent, yeah. As Zaquan rightly mentioned, we have a directory, and